Well, hello, Longaberger friends. How are you? Happy Tuesday. My name is Lisa, and I'm an L Daily host on Longaberger. I love this brand. It's been in my life for as long as I can remember. My mother collected the baskets from when I was a little tiny girl, and I'm so thrilled to be here with you today on this Tuesday. Now, this is a Takeover Tuesday, so I'm going to take a little bit of your Tuesday and ask you this question. Do you love your coffee? I love my coffee. I really love coffee. Do you love your coffee? It's funny. I was on the street in New York. I think it was like last week. You never know what you're going to see in New York City. And this lady comes walking down the sidewalk with this T-shirt on. It was actually pretty cute. And she said, "I love coffee, wine, dogs, people, and in that order." And I'm like, that's a pretty bold statement. You got one over there, madam. But it made me laugh. But I love coffee. And if you do, let's talk about a very, very interesting story. And I think that you will find this very interesting. There is a place called Gorongosa, okay? Gorongosa is a national park, and it's in Mozambique. Beautiful area. 1,500 square miles of a park. Now listen, you talk about gorgeous. One of the most biodiverse rainforests on the face of the planet. And at its peak, there's not just zebras, but there's wildebeest, there's tigers, there's lions, there's elephants just roaming. I mean, you can imagine almost like a National Geographic documentary. You can imagine how that would look and the beauty of that place. But then in 1981, civil unrest began. That went on until the mid-1990s. And what happened was obviously loss of life. Horrific casualties in that situation. But in addition, there was poaching like you cannot believe. And so many of the big mammals, the large mammals, were just almost wiped completely out. Then, of course, there was the devastation of the rainforest. It was horrible. But fast forward to today, where great companies around the world, including Longaberger, have partnered together to begin to help heal that situation. And doing so by offering you one of the most delicious cups of coffee. Let me tell you something, I'm a bit of a snob, that you will ever have. And then there's something that goes along so much further than that to positively impact people that we'll never meet, but that will make such a difference in their lives. So let's get to it. First things first. Our beautiful coffee called Elephants Never Forget. All right, this is the light blend. This is going to have little notes of pineapple as well as starfruit, but this is the most wonderful concept. Now let me tell you why. For every one bag that you order today of this beautiful light blend, there is going to be a full day supply and pay for a ranger to go out into this beautiful national park and do all the anti-poaching mechanisms that need to keep these animals safe and help them to begin to procreate more. Not only is it delicious, but it also has the story of rebuilding this beautiful area. Did you know that by 2035, by the year 2035, the goal is to restore 250,000 large mammals back onto that park so that they can begin to thrive again. Every one bag that you purchase is going to outfit a ranger for a full, and it's a long day of anti-poaching. All of that is so exciting. This is the light blend. So if you love light blend, and it is nice and light, there's no aftertaste, there's no bitterness at all, just a beautiful light blend. Okay, so that's something to consider. It is Elephants Never Forget in our beautiful park known as Gorongosa. Okay, now let's go to a really bold, dark blend that you might like just as well. This is very full body. This has kind of like the feeling of clove and cinnamon, a little bit of a chocolate taste, but it is blended and it is so smooth that it is definitely a full-bodied cup of coffee for you. Speak for the trees. And let me tell you something about this I think is so exciting. Remember, one of the most diverse rainforests on the Earth's planet, on planet Earth, was really decimated. So for every one bag, listen to this, for every one bag you purchase, there will be a tree that will be planted on Mount Gorongosa. That's amazing. And again, the goal is to get some of these benchmarks by 2035. So we're kind of racing towards, that's not that far away when you think about racing towards helping to begin to really fully restore this beautiful rainforest. So if you like a really dark, beautiful, rich flavored coffee that's be so good for morning time, this is the way to go. This is called Speak for the Trees. And you see that right there? 100% of the profits. That's right. Restoring that rainforest. I show it to you here as well. See it? 100% of the profits going to protect that wildlife and get that conservation process going by the way of helping these rangers. But this is the one I have to say I love the most. And by the way, if you love the mugs, these are Longaberger mugs, so you can shop it right now on the show. These are beautiful. I love these mugs. This one I love because did you know that in Mozambique, only 11% of girls go to high school? It's hard to fathom. 11%. Only 11% go to high school. So this is the medium blend, okay? This is the one that I like because I like kind of a medium roast. It's called Girls Run the World. Did you know for every bag that you purchase, just one bag, one young lady is schooled for the entire day with her room, her board, her clothing, her transportation, all of her school needs, one bag. For one full day, one girl is going to get the education that she so richly deserves. This is not just a story about helping. This is also a story about helping somebody that you'll probably never meet, but at the same time, you will enjoy something that is so delicious. Did you know that this is the first time that Mozambique is exporting coffee? And when you just think about how much this world loves coffee, you know just by virtue of that, that it's going to help to grow that economy. And that means there's jobs, and that means there's money coming in, and then there's more funding so that the area can begin to be restored. So I want to just remind you this is Takeover Tuesday. In Takeover Tuesday, we talk about a lot of things, but in this Takeover Tuesday, I was just so inspired to say, wow, if you're not aware that Longaberger is involved in this campaign, I want you to know so that we can all support the great efforts that are going on at Go and Goza and this great, beautiful national park in Mozambique. So again, let me go through this for you one more time. Are you a person who really loves a lighter blend? You're going to ask for Elephants Never Forget. And for every one bag, a ranger, a park ranger, is given all the supplies, everything he needs for a full day of anti-poaching. Because remember, in the height of the civil unrest, the poaching was horrible, whether for food or just for sport. The poaching was really devastating. And so this is such a great way to help in that regard. If you like a really bold cup of coffee, speak for the tree. So for every one bag, there will be a beautiful tree replanted to start to restore this most diverse rainforest. And we know so much comes from the rainforest. We learn so much about medicine, and we need to preserve our beautiful rainforest. So this is a nice way to do it. But the one that tugs at my heartstrings the absolute most, and probably it does for you as well, is this one. For every one bag, remember only 11% of young ladies attend high school in Mozambique. For every one bag that you order, that's a full day of room, board, clothing, transportation, training materials, school materials, you know what I mean, for one girl for all day. One bag, one full day. So this is Takeover Tuesday. I am so glad you let me take a few minutes of your Tuesday. And if this inspires you the way that it's inspired me, place an order. These come in like a trio. You can get like a 3-pack, which I think is the best way to go, and it's very economical. So if you want to try some great coffee and do something really phenomenal at the same time, I hope that you will. Okay, I will see you on the next Elle Daily. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday and a great rest of your week, and I'll see you soon.